So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some content into my page. So I'm going to make this a bit smaller. So I'm going to zoom out so we can kind of see what's going on here. Maybe if I go to, it's only 50 or 100. Let's go to like 70%. See, that's about right. So we can see everything. Good. So just remember, yeah, you can make this longer. Obviously, if you're going to make a longer page and just stretch it down, keep the width the same. So base layer is there. What I'm going to do is add a header, for example. So in my particular design, I'm going to use a rectangle here. Now I could go from one side of the page to the other and have it like this if I wanted, or I could just maybe leave a little gap. So in this particular design, I'm going to leave a gap. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to move this with my up and down arrows to get something about kind of, that's about right. Possibly move that one in there. There you go. I want my header to be a red color, for example. So let's have a nice deep red there. Okay, good. I want to put in a footer. Now, before I put in footer, rectangle 1 is not going to make much sense when I have like 20 different objects on this canvas. So let's just put in like header. Okay, and then I'm going to put in another rectangle. I mean, what I could do even is just copy and paste that and then just move one down to the footer. So I move that down to the footer there, and perhaps I change this color to, I don't know, I'm just showing you what this is, the software is capable of. It might not be the best design in the world by the time I've finished. That being said, we've now got a header and a footer. Obviously, I want to call this one footer. Is this the one? Yeah. Now, in terms of like ordering this, I'd obviously assume that, you know, in a hierarchical manner, like header is going to be above a footer. So I tend to put my layers in order of, if the item is on the top, it's at the top of the layer stack, and then if it's like a footer, it's at the bottom. All right. So this is like adding shapes. If you wanted to add a few other shapes to this, let's say some circles. If your design had a circle, you can then, you know, I'm using a shift key there to kind of otherwise it goes kind of the aspect ratio skews, but you can use that and have, so if let's just say I wanted 3 circles in my design under an image, what I could do is just copy, paste, move that across, paste, move it across, and you see that it has guides which automatically lock. There you go. And so if I wanted to space things out symmetrically, I can also grab all 3 of those and it selects all of them, and you can see that there's a slightly larger gap there. I'm going to move that one. Oops, it didn't actually work. Let me just grab it and then move it across manually. There you go. Yeah, so you see like you've got that guide snapping in the middle and we're all symmetrical. So that is adding shapes. Now you'll see I'll have to rearrange my layer stack here. I'm just going to call this one like circle 1, or left probably is the best way to do that, because it soon gets confusing which one's which. Circle middle and circle right. Okay. Now, is the header above those? Absolutely. So just to keep this kind of in perspective, I'm going to move that one up. I'm also going to put the left one there, and of course the middle one goes in between there. So you'll see like how it makes much more sense if you keep on top of these layer stacks. Otherwise, if you're just leaving it like circle 1, rectangle 1, circle 2, circle 3, you just don't know where the items are. Okay, so try and keep an ordered layer stack. And over time, it's a little bit more time each time you make objects, but like in the long run, it is a time saver. Okay.